on, good people? We're back, and you already know. Blessings are lessons. Say it quick, don't say it slick. If you can't say amen, say ouch, because the truth can sting a little bit. And that way we gonna know if it done hit you or if it done bit you. And we got a hell of a topic tonight. Had a little madness at the Matrix building, and I want to speak on it because I heard women saying that men are not the protectors. We don't protect them and things of that nature. And I could feel them, what they saying and stuff. And that's real. That some men don't. A lot of men do. We stand up for our sisters, and it's not a problem. And I done seen young stand up guys in our community saying stuff like, "We protect our queens. Don't bring that over here." And I felt that, and I feel it. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? But another way to look at it is sometimes these women is just getting out of line. Like, running up on men like they could whoop a man and putting they'll put our young men, kings or whatever, in jeopardy because of the way they act. Like, they not acting like carrying themselves like women out in public. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna run and protect them or do whatever and put ourselves in jeopardy, or it's gonna be one in jail or one hurt or injured or you know what I'm saying, unalived and things like that. So we just we can't just like run to protect, like y'all want us just to see y'all and protect y'all. We don't know what y'all done. We don't know if y'all the cause of the problem or what. And with that energy that a lot of modern women got, just assuming, you know what I'm saying, that we already know most likely y'all done said something. You know what I'm saying, and took it upon yourself to be the man in the situation. Like when I was younger, girl I used to mess with her mama. I called her, "Hey, your daughter putting her hands on me. She put herself in a position of a man again. You gotta do what you gotta do." I said, "You heard her." You know what I'm saying? And that's and that's real. Around these parts, I just seen for myself firsthand a woman run up on three men talking crazy, and the one man had his kids with him and was like, "Hey, I got my kids with me." She said, "I don't give a F who with you." And you already know right there, even women or men, that's grounds for drug. They finna get into it behind that, and there ain't gonna be no calm situation after you say you got your kids and they tell you F your kids. You already know what that's gonna lead to. And and it's terrible. I feel bad because I see men, like, hey, we gonna get into it behind ours, and I'll get into it behind mine. But Lord willing, I hope she carrying herself out there in a whole different way and don't just put me in jeopardy like that. Like, saying uh that lady was doing last night. She followed men out to the car in the parking lot, not just in the building. She followed them all the way outside in the parking lot, damn near leaving. Still, head high, chest out, barking. Burr, 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 a chihuahua on three pit bulls. Don't know who she talking to, don't know their characteristics, don't know their backgrounds, or nothing. Just running up on them like she, to me, I was like, I know she got to have a pistol with this jumping off like that. It's no possible way she done came up her, or you know what I'm saying, and just doing that like she just could whoop. No, you know what I'm saying? Like she, Bruce Lee or somebody, like she knows she could whoop a crowd. I just didn't understand. But the young man, I know y'all gonna run to your sisters, and if that's your brother, your uncle, your daddy, your man, they gonna run to your rescue. You know what I'm saying? And risk their life or risk a life sentence. So I wish, these ladies, take some consideration into that. Like when you running up and you know what I'm saying, acting like that and you know what I'm saying, really out here barking and stuff like that in public and don't know who you messing with. You know, cause say for instance somebody would have did something to that young lady. First thing they would have been hollering is, why y'all sit around and let him do that? You know what I'm saying? And we trying to calm her down, say, hey, you know, it ain't like that. She didn't give a damn. Get the fuck out. Just cussing and tripping and everything. Top of her lungs, running up on cats, following to the parking lot, still barking. Like you didn't got what you wanted. We leaving. Still not enough. I'm talking about to the end of the parking lot, all the way outside. Still. When I heard somebody say I put that on my mama, I knew to get on up out of there. I don't want to even see the ending or nothing. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's not a good situation where you can put people that you love in harm's way or get them locked up. Like, you know, she said she's going to call the police. Do that. Don't follow men in the parking lot. That's why they got stuff at the stores now. You don't follow the thief outside. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if, you know what I'm saying? You lose control out there. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You get them out the building, they leave. Call the police or do whatever you gonna do. Don't do that. Don't follow people. Men don't. We don't. Men don't. As a man, don't do that. But definitely as a woman, don't put yourself in no situation like that, and then have to go home with something to your family, or man or something like that. Now he rushing back out there. He don't know you done went and talked crazy to a room full of men. All he doing is seeing something wrong with you. And guess what? You ain't gonna tell him I did this or it was my fault. You gonna let him run up there and act a fool. Now something happened to him or he in jail, then and then really in your bed at night alone to yourself, you know it's your fault. You know you didn't put people in danger and harm's way of your loved ones like that. I just want, you know what I'm saying, women, if y'all out here take some consideration on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that'll go all the way for you. You know what I'm saying? And end up in bad situations. And the rest of their life is messed off or get took away from their kids and stuff like that. You know y'all don't want to be disrespected in front of y'all kids and stuff like that. Be considerate. You know what I'm saying? I feel you know what I'm saying, y'all don't need men you know what I'm saying, y'all got the Billy Badass or got a pistol and everything, but it's ways to handle things, man, and that's not a good look. Cause y'all saying y'all want to be protected. But who wants to protect somebody in the wrong? You know what I'm saying? Even though you will. Like you say, if we loyal, we're gonna go with you wrong or right. But loyalty means I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ride with you, but I'm gonna let you know you wronger than two left shoes. But if I'm sitting in the jail or in the morgue, what good is that? And just think about your people. Or if you get your head tore off thinking you tough, and then now they looking at other men like, yeah, I didn't protect her. If you would have heard what this woman was saying and acting towards that man, you would have been like, damn, because when you get to talking about people, kids and stuff like that, yeah, ain't no telling what nobody might do. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. It's just something I would like to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'll protect mine, my mama, my sisters, whoever. Innocent lady out there, I don't want nothing happen to none of them. I'm gonna speak up and say something. Hey, fellas, come. You know what I mean? Just like we would have done, but it'd been too late. If somebody would have just took off on them, especially running up on them like that. And then now it would have been escalated into something else. Her man, her daddy, her family, cause they called immediately and want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand, fellas, we're gonna run and protect these women, but women, y'all need to check yourself and don't put yourself in no situations and then put your loved ones in situations like that too. We got to do better as a people, man. That ain't right. You know, y'all already know. Be good out here or be good at it. Blessings to lessons.